You start the music?
We're rolling.
I don't know what that means. That music's playing. How long does it take for it to get done so people are not listening to that garbage?
It lasts for pretty much the whole interview. It's just going to keep playing in the background subtly.
No. See, I told you this
little
is
elevator music.
That's right.
You can put on your headphones and listen to it. I would suggest not. It's not anything spectacular.
It was up for awards recently. I think
who's going to give us an award?
There was some outlet said best intro music in town.
Probably because it's the only intro music in town.
Yeah. Best of the best.
Best of the best. That's it. Of intro music.
Goodness gracious.
Go vote.
I'm pulling for it.
Yeah. See?
Gosh.
We got 2 votes now.
Brad, thanks for taking time. You are in the midst of a campaign season.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody that comes on, I commend you for doing it. I want no part of it.
Well,
I get to see the backside of it and just the time that you have to spend.
Absolutely.
Not only the time that you spend while you've been on the council, which is a 24/7 job, but campaigning is,
It's fun. I mean, it takes a lot of time away from the family, but it's great. You know, you get out there and see people you don't see every day and different parts of Cullman. And so, and it's all interesting. I mean, you meet all the walks of life, and it's just good.
But you've been here all your life, right?
All my life, born and raised, and Cullman High School, graduate 97.
97?
97.
Old
I know
man.
I'm telling my age a bit, but...
I'm an 03, so you're a lot older than me.
Yeah, a lot.
Hey, you're 2000?
Yeah, 2000.
You gonna pay attention? Or
Yeah, I know. I'm listening. I was just thinking, actually, and Brad probably doesn't even remember this, but back in the day when Key Club was kind of hard to get into, and we got hazed and all that fun stuff, Brad helped me.
Say that.
Well, it was part of it, but they don't do it anymore. Yeah. Brad helped me get in, and I don't know if you remember, you and Russell Buster. You got me,
saw the potential in him early.
Yeah. It was great.
Too bad
it was a lot of
quickly.
fun. I guess so. Yeah, I was a senior. You were a freshman.
That's right. That was a lot of fun. It was a good service organization.
Key Club used to be the stuff. I don't know if it still is or
we
not.
picked up trash after. It's tough when you went and played football game on Friday night and then had to be there Saturday morning to picking up
trash in the stands. Yeah.
But everybody did it, the guys and the girls. And so we'd always go out to eat lunch or breakfast or something afterwards. So, I mean, it's one of the deals.
How many were in it back then?
We had 10 members per class?
I think that's right.
So
is that all?
Plus two sweethearts they had back then. I don't think they have that.
Now it's everybody.
Yeah. There was two girls from every class that were the sweethearts. Now I think they're just regular Key Club members. Yeah. It wasn't my idea.
It was a different. There was a different time. Yeah, they changed that pretty close to right around that time. That all changed right after that. Now everybody, I think it's wide open.
Weren't you Key Club president?
No, I wasn't. I was just a guy. I was just a guy.
I was a sergeant in arms.
Were you?
Yeah.
I think Wesley Britt was our sergeant at arms.
So that's a pretty.
Yeah, when he told you to shut up, everybody got quiet fast.
I could see. I mean, we were about the same size. You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking. You resemble each other a lot.
Exactly.
I'll never forget being a freshman. I didn't know who Wesley Britt was, and it's the first day at school. You're nervous walking around, and I came out of C building, and he's walking from the gym. Him and Jimmy St. Louis are walking together,
twin towers.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's what seniors look like.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about scared to death? I didn't know what to do. I just looked at the ground and said, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
Exactly.
Come to find out they're the nicest guys in the world.
Oh, very.
But man, you want to talk about intimidating.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing I remember from freshman year is just walking out and seeing them going.
Exactly. And then when you're their senior and you're like, trying to act tough around them and try to intimidate them a little bit.
I never thought of it that way.
It's hard to see when you're 5 foot nothing and 100 nothing, and this giant is walking around. But they're both great.
What did you think when they came out on the football field?
Well, they were still playing middle school, and Jimmy and Wesley, if I'm not mistaken, when they finished their middle school season, they came and practiced with us. But they still really weren't done growing.
Were they big then? You remember being big in middle school?
They were tall, and both of them were tall. But Wesley, he was still putting on weight, and so yeah. I mean, we'd all try to hit him, you know what I mean? I'd try to catch him from the side or something, just bounce off of him.
I mean, that's the thing. You give him everything you got, and he goes, "Hey, how are you?"
But then, obviously, you know, he blossomed into a D1 athlete, and so I, you know, had a small part of that.
That's right.
I think so. I think it was your tutelage.
Yeah,
that
mental toughness. I was really trying
you
to
wore him out.
Exactly.
Our practices weren't quite as hard, were they? In
we
tennis.
don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, why not?
You were talking about macho stuff. Me and you were going to talk about how we were out there.
See, that was back in the 90s. Things were a lot tougher. Y'all had it easy in the 2000s.
That's right. Hey, I'll tell you when we didn't know was when Coach Burks was the coach.
Oh,
man, he laid into us.
So I wasn't there.
Were you not?
Even he left the year I came up.
I didn't realize that.
He did.
Well, you missed it.
You're looking at the number one right here.
Oh, me? Yeah, yes. Briefly, only because Rusty left, one of the greatest tennis players in the state for the whole time he was there. I don't even remember Rusty Walker.
You were still number one.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Had a mean serve. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Johnny B was intense.
He
I had
was.
him as a defensive back coach until my senior year.
Did you? Yeah.
And man, you talk about a guy that was 100% all the time.
Time.
You know, he never said any curse words or anything like that. He's like, that's stinking awful. And, you know, he would stay after you, but he never said anything inappropriate.
He kept it clean, but he was powerful.
Oh,
you know,
I'll never forget 8th grade, just whenever we'd try out.
Yeah.
And made it, and he was still the coach then, and I was scared. And this is tennis.
Yeah.
I'm scared to death. I'm like, what if I got myself? I just want to go up there and play tennis and say hello to the ladies, and that was it.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking, this guy, I saw him running heels one day. I'm like, this is tennis. What do they do?
And you know what? He would run them with us. Sure. That was one of the things he would say is, I won't make you do anything I can't do. And he would.
He'd probably beat you.
Oh, he did. Absolutely.
He said, he probably still could.
Yeah, I probably could.
I haven't seen him in a few years, but I guarantee you he is in incredible shape.
In great shape. You know he is.
I saw him somewhere not too long ago, but I can't remember where it was.
But yeah, they were our Key Club sponsors at one point, I feel like.
Yeah.
So anyway, just bringing that back
the whole
around.
time. Miss Burks. He and Elena, yeah.
Yeah, great Key Club
he
sponsors.
loved all the, you know, he was talking about the haze. I don't know if you call it haze.
Yeah, that's not even the right word.
Initiation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just stupid. You know, the worst part is when you're a freshman and you've got all these upperclassmen in a room and they want you to come in there and stick your finger up your nose and say your ABCs or something. I mean, it's the most embarrassing thing.
Yeah.
It would never happen in today's time.
No.
But, you know.
I don't know if I've ever said, I know I hadn't said it on camera, but I'll never forget sitting here talking on camera. I was going to go try out or whatever for Key Club. And I got so nervous and scared that I wouldn't go. Yeah. Because I could not take being in a room full of people and them.
It was.
It's just, I used to have a fear of talking in front of people.
Well, obviously you got over that.
I mean, it's just in a room with us, so it's different.
You would have done good. You would have been fine. Let me tell you, we were a lot easier than some of the guys over us were, you know, I mean.
And that's always the way it's been from, you know, the 80s to the 90s.
That's right. And they had it harder than,
Exactly.
But that's a spinoff of Kiwanis, and Kiwanis is, as you are now one of the new founding members.
That's it.
But Kiwanis went away for a little bit. I'm not going to say it dissolved, but it's just
kind of,
because it used to be a force to be reckoned with, and y'all are trying to get it to come back.
Yeah, Brad, you ought to come by sometime. It's good.
Absolutely.
You know,
we can recruit a new member.
That's right. Hey, here's the thing.
I've already got my roots in the Key Club.
I was going to say, without Kiwanis, they wouldn't have a local sponsor for the Key Club. In other words, you know, it would go to somebody else like Hartsel, and you don't want that. You don't want Hartsel being holding the charter for the local Key Club, right? That's kind of a rivalry thing there.
Well, Paul's already on me, so
Paul Cabry's in there,
He's have to get involved as holding up the chaperone. He was a Key Club guy.
Isn't he the sergeant at arms?
It might as well be. Yeah, he takes control.
You?
I'm just a guy again. There, I'm just the dude in there.
You're the man behind the scenes on everything, aren't you?
Behind the scenes.
You pull the strings on just everything.
No, in fact, yesterday I showed up late and left early. I'm not being a good club member.
Where are the meetings now?
We're meeting at Hank's on Tuesdays at noon. Yeah, so come by.
Good food?
Yeah, great food. Good
Hank's, I thought you were going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, it didn't. There was a.
Oh, there's gossip? Oh.
No, there's no gossip. It was just like they have music and like, one time we're trying to say the prayer and there's some white snake playing in the background or something,
That's the best story ever. They were sitting there and they go through, say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yep.
And then there was a prayer and it was, what was the song? Was
something wild, some kind of 80s.
I mean, just a guitar
metal
solo in the background. And I think it was Dan trying to pray.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
But
I'm sure you held it together well.
No, and they've got that. What is that? Not iTunes, but you can control the jukebox.
That's it.
In Buffalo Wild Wings,
yes. That's the thing.
Absolutely. I have some friends that they love going there because they can control the music. I had no idea.
That's what was happening. I think
so you don't even have to go put money in the jukebox. It's just an app on your phone.
Me and Clint went and ate at Waffle House, and we're walking in, and he's on his phone. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He says, "Watch it." And he played, I don't even remember what he played. List. But he had like 9 songs ready to go. And I'm like, what are you doing? He said, I love Waffle House for this right here.
Does the Waffle House still have the Waffle House tunes on there? Do y'all know? Remember when you go in, they had like
their own kind of
their own music.
Yeah, it was. That? I do.
Like the Waffle House Shuffle.
Yes,
or,
like
the Scrambled Egg Blues. Or
the Scrambled Egg Blues.
Like
hey, they did.
Just Google it. I'm sure it's still out there.
Yeah.
For some reason, I always frequented Waffle House at 1 or 2 in the morning. It's just a nice place to go if you're hungry late at night.
Absolutely. Jack's Truck Stop.
Jack's.
Yes.
Another great place. Back in the day, it was a little out of the way for me, but it was some great breakfast.
Oh man, what's your go-to order at Waffle House?
Now they have those hash brown bowls.
Yep.
You're getting a bowl at Waffle House.
They did that hash brown bowl. I used to back in the day when I obviously don't need to be eating hash browns now, but when I had metabolism, it was like a triple order of hash browns, smothered, covered, chunked, diced, peppered, and scattered.
Smothered, that's chili.
Smothered's
onions. Cheese. Is it? No.
Smothered's onions.
I don't know the code.
I get it smothered, covered, chili, chunked, and diced. I get ham in there.
Chili, I was not all the time, every once in a while. Burt's chili's pretty good.
Burt's chili's good. Yeah, get you a cup of chili.
I had a steak there the other day.
Oh, was it good?
There was, yes.
Yeah.
Like really good. Is they've got something new on the menu. They've changed their menu.
Oh, yeah.
They've added new stuff, but it was something where I get 2 eggs and.
Yeah.
Was it?
Huevos Rancheros.
Huevos Rancheros.
Yeah.
Trying to think what it's either country ham, but you can sub it for a Delmonico steak.
Delmonico.
And it was fantastic.
I'll have to try that. Yeah. It's reasonable, good quality service. Now the question is which one are you going to? Because now we've got a North Waffle House and a South Waffle House.
I haven't been. Well, you've also got one in Good Hope.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
I haven't been to the new one.
It's nice.
Is it?
I don't think I've been to the new one.
Give it a shot.
I'll take that. Well, I was in there about a month ago.
Down there by Doug Doggett?
Yeah. Right down. Yeah.
No, I have not been in there.
It's good.
I'm a North Waffle House guy.
I've never been to a bad one.
I think at this point, Cullman, right? We've got a North Walmart, South Walmart, North Walgreens, South Walgreens, Waffle House. We're about to have a Chick-fil-A. Are we going to see a split in the city, Brad? Is that possible?
It's possible, like almost a civil
right down. Yeah, civil war of the city,
North and the
North
South
versus South. Is this a possibility?
It is. It's
I'm trying to think what else.
I would say we're very fortunate in Cullman to be able to support 2 Walmarts.
Yeah.
A distribution center plus North. I think everybody's been screaming, North Chick-fil-A.
North Chick-fil-A will be huge.
And then
and apparently that's very uncommon.
Yeah, from my understanding too.
I mean, they don't put them that close together.
But is there any doubt it's going to be successful? Yeah.
The one Southtown doesn't pull from the interstate much. This one will pull from the interstate and get all the north traffic.
Yeah, getting all out of town.
I mean, those are
good tax dollars right there.
Yep. Yeah.
Remember the next one that Chick-fil-A it's a ways to where there's one on the interstate.
Yeah, the one in Decatur isn't on the interstate.
It takes a while to get to it.
Yeah. My wife, I'll be honest, she's a warrior. She handles most of the Walmart stuff, and we do the pickup.
Oh yeah,
but are y'all North or South Walmart?
Oh, North.
100% North.
I am too, but she's the South Walmart is obviously older.
Yeah.
And she knows like where everything is. And I'm like, she's like, will you go get the Walmart pickup? And I'm like, sure. And I've gone to the North store every time. And I was like, why? Well, it's closer to us. She goes, the Walmart, and I'm like, you didn't even have to go in. Your excuse was, but hey, she's loyal.
So she's loyal.
Some
to the
people,
South
loyal.
Walmart.
listen, there's a lot of people that prefer it. They'll drive from the north end to go down to the south. They say it's a party down there.
If I walked in, I would not know where anything is in South Walmart.
I mean, but it's a Walmart. You're going to basically know.
There are some key differences.
Yeah.
You walk into some of them, you're like, whoa, this is not.
Where am I?
Yes, it's a different world.
I went to a Walmart in Mobile. It kind of felt that way. Like, oh.
Did you go to the beach?
No. This was, it was been a little bit ago. Visiting a friend.
I didn't know if you'd just taken time away just to go pamper yourself.
Hang out in Mobile.
Mardi Gras.
That'd been nice. The South Walmart kind of feels like Mardi Gras sometimes.
It does
down
have
there.
that feel.
It's
That
got
much of a
vibe.
party?
Yeah, man, go there on a Friday night.
Friday night, there's the parking lot is festive
Yeah.
People still hang out in the parking lot?
at the South Walmart.
Yeah, like teenagers.
I don't think they let them gather as much, but there's obviously still an element of cruising, like it seems like there used to be back in the day, when we were.
Oh, man, that used to be the thing. Just get
Absolutely.
on 31 and drive 100 times back and forth.
Yeah,
What's the possibility that could come back?
cruising.
Yeah.
Zero.
Is there any chance
I mean,
for
I think
that?
people still do it.
Yeah.
Do they?
You see the trucks that are kind of
the squatted
that are
things.
pointed up, and some of that. I think there's still a small.
There's an
element
element
of it.
that would. Yeah.
Isn't that illegal now to squat a truck?
Don't get me lying to you.
I think it is.
I'm too short. I wouldn't be able to see over the hood.
I don't
Oh,
see how they see to
shoot.
drive.
Yeah.
Hey, look, what about is it illegal to cruise though? Didn't they kind of shut that down when we were?
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
if
it was illegal. They just discouraged
They
it.
Yeah.
tried to discourage it.
Well, at my age now, I would hate it. Like if you're trying to go
sure.
from
Yeah, you're
point A
trying
to
to go
B.
somewhere.
We're old.
I know that's what I'm saying. I would be the old
We don't
guy.
loiter anymore. We go with a purpose.
and gas is too expensive.
Gas is
back
high.
when we were cruising, it was like
I was telling somebody the other day, used to, I could take $5, put it in the truck, and go somewhere. Now you put $5, you might as well stop at the next gas
you
station.
go from the North Walmart to the South Walmart.
Maybe.
That could be the new cruise from North Walmart to South Walmart.
Where was it? It was from the North Shopping Center to the South Shopping Center.
Food
Turn around
World.
there.
Pretty
Remember
much.
Food
And then-
World was
and then
there?
the county courthouse, and the courthouse there, and
Yeah.
we were always in the Cullman High School parking lot.
Yeah.
See, we
high school
were,
parking
then
lot
they
cruise.
They
ran
cut
us
that
off.
out.
We
and
went to
and I
the
think
train
the
depot.
kids- The train depot.
We stayed
Really?
there for a year,
Oh, I didn't know
maybe
that.
two. And then after that, that's when we quit congregating because they run us off,
Yeah.
which, I mean, rightfully so. They should have. It's not that we're doing anything bad. It's just we're taking up space.
For sure. And then they moved it to, I think, like some of my niece's age. They're probably, 20, early 20s. I think they went to like the tennis courts.
Oh, really?
They go
By
there
the
for a
high
while?
School, I think so. And
Huh.
then that got busted up. But
Gosh, it used to in the high school parking lot, you'd pull up and there'd be 50 cars.
It was
out
a
there.
par-
I mean,
it was a
just in a
party.
circle.
absolutely, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's hundreds of
And you
us.
knew where everybody was.
Yeah.
It's also back in the days with CBs.
Yeah.
Oh, we played rabbit all the
Rabbit.
time. Yes.
Almost said
absolutely.
chicken, but it
yeah.
was rabbit.
We didn't have
Yeah.
cell phones.
Yeah, you didn't have
See, cell phones started when I started driving. I had the old,
Bag phone.
the Nextel Southern Link.
Oh, yeah. I
That
remember
thing
those.
was cool. Now it weighed about 10 pounds and it was a
Exactly.
brick. Did you ever have one of those?
No, I didn't have that.
You weren't cool if you
No,
didn't
I
have that.
wasn't.
Southern Link was huge in Cullman.
Yeah, I remember hearing this. Was that like the chirp sound or something?
chirp.
But it was one of those that you couldn't turn that feature off, so you could be in church and hear.
No matter what.
Yeah.
So it just go through.
Oh yeah, and it's
then
like,
it was
hey,
just-
what do you do?
Exactly. Then it was just speaker. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
So whoever's around's hearing whatever's coming.
Yeah,
through
you
this
couldn't. I mean, you could turn the phone off, but you couldn't shut that off.
terrible.
well, yeah. Well, we lived in when Cheryl and I lived in Nashville. After we both got out of college, we switched to Nextel. It was
Yeah.
like, Lord of mercy, didn't have any money. We're just going for the cheapest plan, and
Yeah.
so I like to mess with her. She'd keep that thing, and I'd like, let me out of here.
Yeah.
I would see her standing in line at
Yeah.
the grocery store or something.
Just sitting there,
Yeah.
just
get-
about to throttle you if she can find you.
we got rid of
Yes.
those pretty shortly.
Yeah.
They went from the brick, and then they finally made a little flip phone. I got a little flip phone that was one of those, and then after that went to. I never had the Razor. Can't remember what I had after that.
The sidekick.
The sidekick flipped up.
Yeah,
I never had
the
that.
full keyboard.
Yeah.
That's when texting first started.
Yeah.
I think that used to be a thing whenever you try to text the T9 or whatever it was, and you're sitting there having to hit buttons 15 times to send a text.
I kind of liked that.
You did. You got pretty proficient
you got fast,
yeah.
I never did. I hated texting with a passion.
Really?
Just because of that. I don't like it now, but I still remember when I got my first iPhone. The very first one.
Yeah, I held out for quite a while.
I did.
Did
too.
you?
I did.
Did you have a BlackBerry?
I did have a BlackBerry.
See, I never had a BlackBerry.
They got us BlackBerries for work because, when I came on to Ready Mix USA, everybody was still faxing stuff. And, it was kind of the way of construction in a lot of ways. Tons and tons of faxes. You send bids and quotes. And then everybody's like, hey, there's a little bit faster way to do this. So it started switching over to email and this.
Gosh almighty, we're talking about how old we are, but think about the last time you wrote a letter to somebody or sent a fax.
You get in politics, you get to write a lot of thank you notes. So,
do you? Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That's a lost art. How to address a letter.
We try to, with our kids, we try to make sure they still, even though both of their handwritings are as bad as mine, it's still
I'm terrible.
I think people enjoy it now because it's, like you said, it's kind of a lost thing. So people, especially older people like us,
it means more, doesn't it? Sure. When you get something like that.
It used to be something cool to get something in the mail.
Yeah.
Now mail's just junk, bills.
Yeah, bills.
And you don't get a lot of bills in the mail because most of those are electronic mail.
You just say, hey, we took this out of your checking account.
Yeah.
For keeping your lights on. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I may write, I may have to start writing some letters.
I bet you have good penmanship.
Oh, yeah. No. I bet you know some calligraphy.
I don't.
Oh, do you?
I'm terrible. No, my handwriting is really bad.
That's something that we
calligraphy.
do with some of the younger ones at the bank. We go through, this is how you address an envelope. This is how you format a letter because they don't teach it anymore.
That's true.
In school, we used to have to know how to do that. Now it's something that's just, how do you formulate an email?
Do you write in cursive or
no?
Standard?
I never did write in cursive.
Really?
I don't know why.
See, I still kind of write.
You cannot read my cursive.
Well,
you barely read my whatever normal handwriting.
Right. Me too.
But cursive, the only thing I do in cursive is I sign my name, and you cannot read it.
Some people.
Can you see that on there?
No.
Oh, can you see it?
I can see it. Yeah.
Your eyes are that good. You can see that. I'm impressed.
Well,
can you read? Can you read from right here?
No. I've been really good until the past year. I've always had 20/20, and then I kept noticing my computer. I'm getting closer to it, and I refuse to increase my font. Refuse. And then the next thing I know, they're reading plans, structural drawings and things like that.
Oh, I bet that is.
I had to get the readers.
Do you have readers?
I had to get the readers. Even at a council meeting the other night.
Do you have the cool ones that snap together?
No, I haven't.
Come on, man.
I know.
That's when you know you've arrived.
These are just some Walgreens, throw on there. And
what plus are they?
1.
Oh, so you're bad at all. You just got into it.
But I could probably go to a 2.
Yeah.
Will the pride and ego let you go to a 2?
It's just
once you're wearing them, it doesn't matter. Go to a 4. That way you can just see everything. It's a magnifying glass.
Exactly. It's just getting used to it. Going from a computer to looking down. It's just there for a while. It gave me a headache, but I'm getting used to it now.
My vision's gotten worse at night. I can still see and I can still read, but at night I noticed it driving. I can't see tags like I used to at night.
Huh.
My depth perception's horrible.
Oh, man.
Maybe you need to be Ubering at night or something. You may not need to be out on the roads if you can't see what you're doing.
Is there a mute button for you that you can show me? I can see cars.
Keep distance if you see Jacob.
Right. You see Jacob coming.
I'm out there coaching baseball in Casey's 10.
Yeah. I hope you're not arguing strikes and balls.
No, I'm not that guy. He was throwing to me, and now he's got days where he throws it hard enough. That if this hits me in the face, it's going to be real embarrassing.
Absolutely.
I won't throw with the older kids. They throw hard enough. No. Nah, y'all can warm up with each other. I'm not taking that chance. I used to get back there and
get squatted down
in between innings.
Yeah.
There's no possible way.
No.
They're 13, throwing 70 miles an hour. Yeah. I'll get hit in the face first pitch. No. I barely will catch Case, and he's nowhere near that. So
just start throwing that mask on. Protect that pretty
that'd be
face.
real cool. I go out there in full catcher equipment.
Exactly.
It's like, all right, let's go
I'd
warm
like
up.
To see that. Yeah.
I'm a very calm coach, by the way.
I don't believe that for a second. Really?
I don't get fired up.
Really? Huh. I'm surprised by that. I see you, the guy out there hollering a little bit.
No, because what good's it do?
Well, yeah, tell that to some of these other folks.
You just got to back your players, man. Sometimes
they're 10.
You gotta get ran to get them fired up.
Yeah.
No, I mean I didn't say I wouldn't get on them. I'm not one of those that argues a lot. I'll ask questions.
Sure. No, I get it.
Maybe they don't appreciate the questions that I asked, but I'm not a fire and brimstone guy.
Brad, do you coach? You soccer or anything? I know you got soccer.
Yeah, the it's kind of weird. The oldest one, the baseball, and I had a lot of my friends, kids the same age, and so we were all coaching the baseball, the soccer, and all that. And then as he got older, and he hated when I coached, and I kind of coached him like my dad coached me, and he's completely different than me, and that's good. And so I was like, all right, I'm stepping away. And then my youngest one, he wanted me to coach, and I'm like, man, no, I'm done with that.
You're done.
I'm done with that.
It's a lot.
It is.
Do your kids like it when you're the coach, or how does that?
Yes and no. They like me being out there. It gives them a feeling of security, but they do not like when I correct them.
No, yeah.
And I am one of those that I'm over the top to them.
Yeah, especially your own kids. Yeah.
Yes, and I've realized I need to take a step back.
Sure, I understand.
When you realize, I'll never forget. I had this talk. We had Andy Heiss on, and I'll never forget getting in the car one day after a ball game, and he had done well. And he asked me, he says, "Did you see that ball I hit?" I said, "Yeah, I saw it, but also saw you missed 2 balls in the infield." And when I looked back and saw his little face, just like, I was like, you know what? You're a jerk, and you don't need to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I've tried to be better. I don't succeed all the time, but I've tried to be better ever since then. But man, you see some of these people that are wackos.
They're tough.
It gets over the top. But hey,
it's fun to sit on the sidelines and watch it, though.
Completely entertaining. I love a good parent coach breakdown, anything like that.
I love a good parents versus parents. You get them hollering at each other from each side. Oh, it's phenomenal.
I get it. Like, especially, any of that travel stuff, like you committed a lot of time and effort and in your weekends, and you're like, if we're going to this thing, you better win.
Yeah. So, there's some added pressure in there.
Then the parents are, get just as
they're
involved.
hot. They've been there all day.
Sure.
They're ill. But man, it's fantastic because you hear you want to see redneck come out and people just get them fired up at a baseball game. Not even just a baseball, anything. No. I mean, that's any sports you name. There's been people that have shown their other side.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Gosh.
But then you add their kids to it, and nobody's more passionate about anything than their kids.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I hand it to these directors of anything they do when they're scheduling these tournaments. Because, there's so many moving pieces.
Yeah.
The umpires, and a lot of times, like you're talking about, they call in, then what do you do?
Yeah.
But gosh, again, I'm going back to baseball because that's what I see. But them standing out there in long pants, a lot of times a black shirt, especially the guy behind the plate wearing all that gear, I'd throw everybody out. I'd be so ill by the second inning. It's just,
no.
We
appreciate them.
I'm not doing it.
No.
I've always thought it'd be fun, but I thought, somebody'd holler at me and I'd show that other side quickly. So
for sure,
I'm just not going to. We didn't have that problem in tennis. We were our own officials.
No, it was the honor system.
A lot of people, I question their honor.
Did you? Yeah.
It was always, you just
you call your own lines.
Call your own lines.
Even like when you got to the championship match, they never kid.
Even down at state.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't good enough to get there, but you did.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was pretty much the honor system. Every now and then you'd have some, discussion on that, but it was rare. It was very rare. Usually
nothing egregious.
I don't think.
Kind of like golf.
Yeah, I think gentleman's rules.
Foot wedge every now and then.
Well,
I think they watch golf closer than they do because the coaches are all out there
for sure.
Tennis, there's so many matches going on. You may or may not have anybody there.
Yeah,
it really was though. I mean, I can think of 2 or 3 times that I had to walk to the net and stand there and say, "Are you sure?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think that, you put a little pressure at first to make sure.
I had a few overturned, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a few that said, you know what?
Yeah. Were you smashing rackets?
Yes, unfortunately, I have broken a few rackets in my time. I used to have a temper. I have calm. I've mellowed out in my old age. And you want to talk about, tennis is a gentleman's sport. It's kind of like golf. When you're that guy that's throwing stuff against the fence, people look at you real strangely. They're like, get that guy out of here. We don't want him around.
Coach Burks didn't put up with any of that. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, yeah, no.
He did not put up with that.
Lucky for me, I didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah, no, I was glad to have him. Like you said, he's one of those guys that kind of old school mentality, and I think you see that. I think Cullman has a lot of that for some reason. Kind of old school sports mentality, tough love.
It's good.
That's some good coaches, and I had a lot of great coaches, and then some of those people, obviously, that I played ball with, they're in the coaching circuit now and are probably getting old enough they can retire from it, and so it's good to see, and a lot of our programs are doing great, and it's good to see, and they're investing back into the schools, and it's just great to see all of our sports. Cheerleading is very competitive. Football, I've got a new coach, Mr. Walker, Coach Walker, and so that'll be.
Heard a lot of good things about Trent and what he's doing.
Absolutely. He comes from a great family, and then obviously basketball.
Stu's my boy. He's
huge.
He's kept that as a perennial power, and we've not had that in the past.
No. And then baseball, Patterson, and he's just a legendary coach, and I'm glad he's still there, and you could tell.
I hope he's there. Case is 10, so I need him to stay. 8 more years?
Right. I
every time I see him, I'm saying you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And so far as I'm enjoying it, so that's a good thing.
Oh yeah. And then soccer program with us, got a brand new turf field, so we got off the football field, and nice. They, your kids play, and so they have their own area that they're very proud of, and so that was great to see. And we've had some good coaching. We left a little earlier in the playoffs this year, kind of let one get away from, but man, from the start of the season to the end, the boys really, and the girls, they had very strong. So I think the future is very bright in that program from the girls' side and the boys' side. Good coaching, and so I think you're going to see some good groups come up through there. I hope.
I think so too.
I'm like you, one that's going to be his last year, and another one will be an 8th grader. So, I know, gets away from you.
It goes fast.
I'll have a 10th, 8th, and a 5th.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you've still got a lot of time left.
Yeah. Thanks for that. It passes quickly, but man, when you're in the middle of it.
No, for sure.
It's a lot.
We talked about schools. Schools is, in my mind, the building block of a community.
Sure.
Just, you got a bunch of big things going on in the city. You've been on the council how long now?
Since June of 22.
Okay. So this will be your first election then?
Yes. Well, I was in the election. I ran against Coach Page in 2020, was defeated by Coach, Cullman legend. And then unfortunately he passed away in early 22. And obviously they had an interview process who had to have an appointment.
Yeah.
And the current members there went through. I think they appreciated the race that Coach and I ran. Very positive. It was obviously nothing to do with him. He's, Cullman legend, one of my football coaches. It's just, something I felt was the right time for me. And I think they felt, everything that I stood on, plus the kind of race that I ran, came to the decision to give me the appointment. And I was very, very appreciative. And it's been a great thing. And they'd already, my first time around, I ran on a lot of education things and to help our schools. And before I even got there, they'd already started putting money back into schools. Of course, any project that we do with economic development, there could be incentives or there could be abatements or things like that, but education is never touched. And I think as long as I'm there, I would really I don't think anybody in Cullman would ever want to do that because, in the industries that we've had come in, it has been very beneficial Walmart distribution, $350 million upgrade. And so education's getting every bit of that. Your Topares, your Ray House. I mean, they're getting every bit of that. Plus, they're wanting to build some schools. So we were able to give them some money to invest in that. And then obviously you can drive around to the schools and see what they built. And so we're proud to be a part of that because it starts with the schools.
Yeah.
And our teachers, the board, the administration, but it really all focuses on our students because we want to keep them here. I mean, I grew up here, went away for a little bit, came back, and I think you see more of that now with these kids. They're either staying or they're coming back after they get out of college. More so, it seems like maybe when we were all heading off to college. So they're coming back. There's a lot more to offer. And I think it's big. So, I mean, you're grooming the new generation of leaders, hopefully, for this community. And there's some very bright, upcoming kids that are very involved with, the government and the political part of it at a young age that I was like, my goodness.
Well, they're so plugged in. They can see all this.
It is.
Anytime they want to look at their phone, they can get what's going on.
For sure. But you still have to put forth a lot of effort. I mean, to be on these boards, whether they're, it's at high school level or the collegiate level, to get involved with something that's, there's nothing wrong with fraternities and sororities and sports and stuff, but to get involved with, your SGAs and your things, that's a lot of time away from your high school or college experience, but it could be a great part of it. And so I'm, very impressed with how many kids are that involved with it. And like I said, I think it definitely pays dividends in the future.
Well, and I commend you for working so well with the school as the council as a whole, because yes, the school system has a school board that governs the school system, but without the city's cooperation, you don't get these new facilities. I mean, it takes effort on both sides, and I commend you for working with the school board to get all this new facilities going and to give them the support that they need.
Sure.
Because it could be one of those to where it's just, well, hey, you've got all this money, you figure it out on your own, and then it sits there and they don't have the resources to do what they need to.
Yes.
And then next thing you know, your schools are dilapidated.
Yeah.
And that's this industry coming in. I guarantee that's one of the first things they look at is what's the school system.
It is I grew up in and around economic development, my mom being in that. So it's very important. And when you're recruiting people from, especially outside of the country, Japan, people that place a real large emphasis on early education. That's one of the first things, or, I'm not just saying Japan, Germany. I mean, a lot of different industries we have. That's where they want to see where it starts and then how that blossoms. And obviously you got to have the facilities to do that. And you have to have the teachers, and we have a ton of great teachers and a lot of, old Cullman people that have wanted to stay here, whether it be in our elementary or middle school or high school or administration level, that want to stay here and help Cullman's education system grow. And, the board, they've done a great job building schools. And, I know they're in an election just like we are. There's some good people running. I just hope they continue on that path to, keep expanding our schools and giving our students the best, whether that be, institutional wise or with the teachers, whatever the case may be. I mean, there's a lot of needs out there, and I know they're trying to cover them all. STEM, obviously.
The new buildings getting put up. The STEM
very
building
big, and that
at the high school. Have you seen that?
That's where the old pool was.
Yes. Yeah.
That'll
be cool.
That'll be a STEM building. That's very exciting because there's a lot of movement, obviously, towards that, and a lot of careers going to be available. So if you can give them a head start of that, especially going into Alabama, Auburn, or wherever they want to go, they're just more prepared for that future, and I think it's great.
Shifting a little bit, Cullman's located in between two major cities.
Sure.
Huntsville, which is the fastest growing city in Alabama, which I think it's the largest now.
Largest now, yes.
And then you've got Birmingham just south of us. We're becoming more of a destination for people to reside. They'll go back and forth to work, but they want to come live in Cullman.
Sure.
How are we on housing right now? What are our needs?
Well, there was a large need for affordable housing, and man, what that means now, affordable housing, it seems like
it's changed, housing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, but there was certainly a need, and we had developers planned that, and it came hard and fast. And I certainly think we filled that need. What you're saying to people that are wanting to reside in Cullman, and maybe they work in Birmingham or they work in Huntsville, we want to also have for people, lots with larger yards, things like that. Not everybody wants to be boxed in. Some people, that's what they can afford. I remember when we started out, it was just like that. You got what you can afford, and then you want to be able to move to, everybody wants to get larger as their kids grow and have a bigger yard and things like that. And we have some old neighborhoods, your Northwoods, your Larkwoods, Terry Pine. There's a lot of Carroll Acres, a bunch out there but they're older, still great neighborhoods. I live in one and love it, but like to see some with the developers, if they're interested in coming here. We've kind of put out the message as a city, we would like to see, more R1, R2 developments.
Which is that Northwood
kind of
Carroll
a bigger
design.
Your larger lots, larger setbacks from the road. Not everything is this cookie cutter type design, where you're more of a custom type home build than just a one plan that kind of covers. And there was a need for that. And in my opinion, I feel like that was covered. And I think most people believe that was covered too. So I would like to see with these developers, look at what our needs are. And so when we tell you what our needs are, developers kind of want to do what they want to do. I understand that they're trying to make money, but at the same time, if we're going to approve it, we want to do what's best for Cullman. And, talking to people, and that's, in my opinion, is just one thing, but I represent, the people of Cullman. Yeah. So this is just kind of what people have been telling me and have been. And so we've been moving in that direction. And I think there's, you're going to start seeing that, you'll see, still have the developments, larger lots, probably more amenity type things where they could do parks, or when you see in different places, they'll have a community pool or, walkways, green space. We're really pushing for green space within these things. You know what I mean? So it's not just concrete houses. There's still room for things to be enjoyed within your own development there, where your kids feel safe and all that, and you keep an eye on them.
Yeah,
hey, that's a good point.
Is there developers out there that specialize in those kind of communities?
There are. They're not as popular, for sure. Some of the ones, they.
Well, economically, the ones that can just come in and put up a house every 50 feet.
It's a better plan for them to have more lots. And I get, but normally a lot of that comes from inside your own community. So they know how they can design it, what they want it to be. And you've seen it as in Terry Pines, Magic Farms, help me out here.
Yeah,
a lot of the older ones, they started years and years ago.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of longevity in those type of communities.
Absolutely.
Because those are highly sought after homes. You drive through there's not many for sale, because as soon as they come on the market, they're gobbled up quickly.
That's right. Like our house was built in 1968.
Mm-hmm.
Great house. Obviously it's been remodeled over the years, and the people that have owned it, and then people who live in that historic district over there by East Elementary, the people that buy those houses, they know what they're getting into. And they want to preserve that history.
Yeah.
And they're gorgeous homes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if they're not, they're restoring them to be that way.
Yeah.
And so that's a great part I think we hold on to. Some people don't necessarily agree, but I think it's great to preserve that heritage. Beautiful. And so you have that opportunity, and you can do that in other places, but you got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? And so there's still plenty of opportunity to have your next Northwood or your Woodland Heights or Larkwood. Just as people move up.
Well, it gives your local developers, it puts them on equal footing in my mind.
Absolutely.
Because they can't compete with some of the larger guys. No. They have crews, they can come out, they can put this up quickly, and your local guys can't compete with that. But in this area, they can.
Yeah.
And I want somebody that I know and I can talk to and say, hey, what's going on here? And I have no idea what I'm talking about, but they can help you guide through that process.
Yeah, we have a lot of great local builders. And, some of them are getting older and phasing out, and they're training people that, have been under them for years. And I would like to see that, because that's kind of how it's always been. This guy worked for him. He's a great builder because he apprenticed or was under this guy, and so that those teachings go along. And I don't want to see those lost. I mean, the trades are more important now, in my opinion, than ever, because everybody's going in different directions. But you still got to have people that know how to lay block, lay brick, lay concrete, frame houses, and to do it correctly, and not just slap it up. And those are really lost arts in a lot of ways, and to still take pride in that. And it's good to see, we've got trade schools and a lot of things to help with that. And there's a lot of money to be made in it. You know what I mean? Just because every kid doesn't want to go off to college, you could make a incredible living off doing numerous things in the trade industry. It takes some hard work, and you've got to learn to get a good crew around you can trust. But I have lots of friends. I know you deal with a lot of people at the bank, have made incredible careers off doing stuff, people just don't want to do anymore.
No, I mean, it's a lost art.
Sure.
There's not many. I mean, that's used to, 10 years ago, I could name off the top of my head 20 or 30 that can do these things. And now you really have to take a step back and go, well, who could do this for me?
Yeah.
And there's some of it, it's just concrete, for example.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a good buddy that does concrete, and I worked with him just piddling, just see what it was like. And I want no part of it.
It's tough work.
This time of the year, it is, probably outside of roofing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, those guys, because you've only got a finite amount of time that it's going to lay there where you can work it. And
you got to move.
And then once you get it down, then you have to wait for it to go where you can finish. It's an art what those guys do to do it correctly. And there's a lot you can screw up on it, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's not one of those things just like, I'm going to go out here and...
Well, you see the trucks pull up and you think, well, they just dump it out and it just sits there. No. There is. It's... It takes a man.
It is.
Does it?
And dragging concrete isn't like dragging, water.
No,
it is heavy, and those guys are.
You think about some of those that driveways that they'll pour, like at the lake, for example.
Those inclines.
Goodness gracious, they're
curved inclines.
You got to think concrete's somewhat liquid when it comes out of the truck. It rolls downhill, and you've got to drag it back up.
Right. Wow! So they have to pour it on an incline like that to pour it much drier, which is much harder to handle.
Yeah,
and
you got to work it quickly and get it finished.
You're walking up and down a incline all day. No, those boys are stout.
Yeah, I can't walk to the truck without being out of breath.
But I'm glad to see that, and there's a lot of these kids going to it. Just because I think they see the opportunity there, or their parents, they've watched their dad or their uncle or whatnot. Like, hey, there's a lot to be said for this.
I'm glad to see more kids, especially locally, they're taking up trades.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was just, let's go and we'll move to a big city, use a degree, get a high-paying job. Now people are starting to come back around to, I'm going to learn this trade and make a very good living, and I can stay at home.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
You don't have the student debt?
No, you don't have any.
Right.
It's just,
you can go work. Went 4 years here, and this guy's already out making money.
Right.
And so, it takes both. And, so I think kids need to do a lot of thinking. And I've talked to mine, have an idea. Like my oldest one, he wants to be a pilot. And
oh, cool.
He's 17, and he'll have his private license finished at the end of the summer.
Really?
But I was like, well, if this is just something you're wanting to do, no, he wants to be a commercial pilot. And so we've helped him with that. And
so is he up here at the airport?
Yeah, Wallace has an incredible program.
Yeah,
for anybody in the high school. He basically did a dual enrollment type program that is fairly new. But all the counselors up there, they work with us on his schedule where he's able to do this because he's still playing sports and. I'm like, I'm glad you know what you want to do, but I still want you to enjoy your high school. Yeah. And that program has. And there's a lot of programs, not just flight, but there's a lot of those programs. And Wallace is incredible for, our local, when we're talking about our local industries. I mean, we have some 2-year programs or whatever they may be with maintenance at Ray Howe and pays incredible money. And most of the time they're trying to hire you before you even complete.
Really?
And so there's a ton of opportunities out there for, 2-year associates where you could go to one of these places and make a great, great living.
There's a need for skilled workers.
Sure.
You mentioned a lot of people moving in. But just my perspective, I don't have any numbers or anything. If Cullman, is growing like everybody talks about, it still seems as safe as it's kind of always been. Is there a reason for that, or is there a plan to that?
Well, obviously my place one on city council right now is over public safety. So I have the police, fire, dispatch. So yes, and you have to be very forward thinking at and watch the growth as it happens, and we have to keep everybody safe. So budget years, we're normally adding officers every budget year, adding firemen, equipment. Like I don't know if y'all seen it yet. We just got a brand new fire truck.
Yeah.
Yes, and so
it looks cool.
That was ordered. Let's see, I came on June of 22. That truck was ordered probably August or September of that year.
Oh, so it takes that long to retrofit a truck?
Wow.
Out of COVID.
Oh, right.
I mean, it takes a little bit long, to build, because they build these things from scratch. Then, we have guys and then they put it together. How the setup on that truck, all these drawers. I didn't know all this, but they get the truck built. They put, this one is called a quint, which is basically like a dual purpose. It has a 75-foot ladder, plus it's a pumper. So dual purpose. Okay. So I'm like, man, that's great. It's kind of 2 in 1. But they have a committee that these firemen form on their own amongst their peers. And then they go up there when the truck gets built, so to speak, and all these drawers where their equipment is, hoses. So
they can customize it during the process.
Like, we want this here for efficiency. Now, I know there's probably an idea of how firemen, attack what they do, but some may have little nuances that they like these things here. Their hoses here, their certain nozzles here. And,
if they're putting out a fire for me, I want it to be easy on them.
And it's all about speed. You know what I mean? How fast they can get there, because those seconds are lives.
Yeah.
And we're very fortunate we don't have very many fires, but I promise you we're very equipped and have a great team of people to handle it. We've got a lot of young people that, I don't know if y'all see the social media. These guys they're doing the police and fire games.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
These dudes are jacked.
Yeah,
and they are doing well in all these, but it translates. You know what I mean? That's the guy. If you're trapped on the top floor of your house, I want this guy coming barreling through the door, coming to get my family. You know what I'm saying? So those young guys, they're all about it, and they want to get there fast, and they want to help.
Hey, I had to call them. I don't know if y'all know about this, but my dogs dug up a gas line.
Oh, wow.
In our backyard and chewed a hole in it.
What kind of dog you have?
Little schnauzers, mini schnauzers. And anyways, they really called the dispatchers. They were there in no time, came by, had it taken care of and fixed. So it's a good crew.
You're one of those.
Great guys. Yeah.
You're one of those.
Yeah. They did
call them for the cat in the tree and everything
else.
Though?
Hey, gas leak. I didn't know what could happen. Apparently it wasn't as.
No, you did the right thing.
Yeah,
easy, Jacob.
How long was your dog digging in the backyard to get to the gas line? This dog
was unsupervised.
Well,
yes.
So here's
pay attention to your animals.
Well, this was my mistake. Is I just thought they had a fun little hole they had been working on for a while. This has been going on for a while.
Oh, so you had seen it?
Oh, I'd seen the hole. I just didn't know the pipe was exposed.
How deep is this hole?
Oh, they went.
Maybe you had a leak,
down.
and he,
maybe they found the leak. That's right.
His schnauzers are trained gas dogs.
That's what Brian Dove and those guys at the gas company. They've got machines that do sniff tests, but
he does too.
I might put mine to work. Yeah,
those guys might.
Was it an active gas line?
Yeah, but it was not. It was, so what the fireman told me this, because I was kind of panicked a little bit. I was like, I don't want to blow up the neighborhood, you know. And they're like, don't worry, it's just it was the small line coming to the service line. So it wasn't like a major line that would have.
I would hope those are 4 foot deep.
Are they? Okay,
So your service, I can't remember. I used to work for the gas company way back in the day. We installed those things, but.
They went way down, but they had it fixed in no time, and those guys were great. They,
Do they still dig holes?
Yeah. I got another one they're working on. I'm like,
well, you might want to go fill it in.
I know. I got to figure out.
You're gonna be in trouble.
Your dogs walk around.
You're gonna be in trouble when they find that sewer line.
I know. That'd be an issue.
Yeah. But no, again, back to. We're we're very proud of the culture they've created in our fire, police, and it's good. You have to have that culture, and you have to have the atmosphere. There's people wanting to do good, wanting to represent their community, and there has to be a large sense of pride. And what we can do is recruitment. Obviously, we're retention.
Oh, getting people.
So you're competing against other communities, and obviously, if they're Cullman people, we want to keep them here. Now, you understand if they're wanting to leave, so I'm very proud we were able to raise the starting pay for our fire and our police and our dispatch to be very, very competitive.
Okay, it's helped because now you're a destination. It's not you're not a stepping stone,
and it has to be because, as you said, when you do have growth, you have to keep people safe. And so I've been very proud of that. Done great on retention, which because when you raise those starting pays, obviously everybody that's there, your sergeants, your lieutenants, and everything that gets adjusted accordingly as well. We were able to create some major positions, as in a major with the police department for advancement opportunities for guys. So it just gives them goals to go for, an opportunity as their careers, as some of those younger guys like we were back in the day, they get tired of running up those steps full speed, and as they grow, they go into administrative positions, and that's what you want, and you want to keep them there for their whole career.
And Chief Duncan's a good example, right?
Absolutely.
Started young.
Cullman boy. He graduated with you in
2000,
And so, I mean, he's like me. I thought I said, knowing Joey back in high school, if he had ever been the police chief, and he'd have been, the same as you being a city councilman.
Okay.
I don't think that would have been in our yearbooks.
People mature. Him and Brandon Patterson have done a great job.
Yes, they've done a great job, and the fire department, dispatch. Another thing, we moved. Got some grants. Actually, moved our dispatch department over at Fire Station 3. Have a great area in there. I think we had a dispatcher day or something. We took them some food up there.
Is that over by Marvin's? Where is that?
Yeah,
okay.
That's the one.
The
over
new
there.
one.
And they're back there in the back in a complete tornado shelter room. So there's a lot of.
They never have to leave.
Right, and there's a lot of redundancy there with generators that we were able to get. The 911 commission grants and things like that, but that was an expensive endeavor, and we were able to get grants for a lot of that, which is key. And so they're all back there, and it looks like a NASA space station.
Oh, does it? I bet it's cool.
But those ladies are very good, and we've got some new technology that is in line with people around us, like the sheriff's department. I mean, used to kind of have these flip cards, whatever type of emergency, and this has computer program on it where, just as a small example, will help you count chest compressions. God forbid, something like that came up. And so they get trained on that, and it just helps them do their job faster. And
now, is this what was at City Hall?
Yes.
Kind of in the back there? Okay.
Yes.
So now they're okay.
We outgrew that, and we've got EMS in there as well. So everything's a little bit more streamlined, where we don't have to worry about transfers. Everything is being handled right there. Your medical's getting transferred, your police, your fire, whatever the case may be. More streamlined process, and I'm very proud of that. It's not something that's as flashy as fire trucks or police cars and things like that, but I assure you, it is streamlined a large part of that process, which is imperative when you're dealing with time and emergencies.
No, and those are the kind of things that you don't see, like you said. It's not something that you can post out there and say, "Hey, look at our brand new fire truck." But those guys appreciate it, and the citizens appreciate it whenever they need fire, EMS, police. I mean, they appreciate them having the tools to do their job well.
Absolutely.
When this guy's driving at night and can't, I if I got to call somebody, they're going to be ready to help me.
You need to get up again and fix something.
I don't think we can put blue lights on his car. Maybe we just get some of those yellow flashing lights, let everybody know he's coming.
I don't care if it gets them out of the left lane, then more power to put them on there.
The same people clear out of the way so you can go.
Some reason I creep up on those cars in the left lane faster than others. I don't know why.
How does that
my depth perception.
I think it's that heavy foot over there.
Exactly.
We've talked about this. I'm a very studious driver.
Defensive, would you say?
No, I'm not offensive. I'm defensive to people like you that question my driving.
Your insurance company listening now.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm a phenomenal driver. I never have any issues.
Understood.
Let's see. We've talked about the North and South Walmart, which is one of Michael's go-tos. What's a date night for you?
Oh, wow. We're pretty spontaneous. Obviously, we try to support anything Cullman. We've got, All Steak a lot, Hank's a lot. I'm a movie guy. I enjoy movies.
You movie guy?
I do. And I don't even mind going. Cheryl, not as much. Like, she'll go to sleep. I mean, she'll go. But we like venturing out. I mean, obviously, we support a lot of places, but we'll go to Birmingham every so often. Huntsville, I do a lot of work in Huntsville. We'll venture off, but we really try to stay around. We go to the lake. We're not huge beach people. Cheryl and I were more lake people, and so we'll just go down there and just kind of chill.
You don't want to sit on the sand for 8 hours a day.
It's not my thing, but like I have to be in the water, and in the ocean. It's all right, but then just a lot of stuff
that bites you in there.
Yeah, it's just in the lake. You get a bluegill every once in a while.
I can handle a bluegill,
but I mean, we just like floating in the water. We're much more chill than we used to be. We just kind of love some peace and quiet. The boys are gone, and we spend a lot of time on our back porch. We've got this house, and the kids have to run the house, and we've got this small porch that we've basically been sequestered to.
You tell the kids stay out of our porch.
Kids,
you can have the whole thing.
No kids allowed, and this time of the year, it's a little warm out. But hey, we've got fans. They're just in the wintertime, we've got heaters. We just like being outside. I'm not a big inside guy. I like being outdoors, even when it's hot, cold. Like to be in the woods or in a duck blind or whatever it may be.
I used to like being in duck blind until we've had no luck past couple of years. And
it's been kind of spotty.
What's the last movie you saw? At the movie theater.
At the movie theater. Top Gun 2.
Top Gun 2.
Trying to think. That might be the last one I saw.
Yeah.
I asked you that, and I sat there and thought, I can't remember what I've seen.
That one was, I can remember my dad, when Top Gun 1 came out, he's always had this affinity. He was in the military.
Okay.
And he wasn't in the Air Force or the Navy, but he's always had this affinity for fighter pilots.
Yeah.
And we went to the Cullman, what was it called? The Carmack 3?
Yeah.
Or the Town Square 3?
Town Square 3.
Yeah. We sat in there and watched it. And I was enamored too. You know what I mean? And then it comes out, like everybody started coming out with surround sound,
Yep.
So he had this surround sound put in, and
on the DVDs.
I guess it was. Oh no, it was VHS.
VHS. Yeah.
This was the 80s.
Yeah, that's right.
And I bet he watched it every night.
Really?
I mean, I couldn't tell. I can quote you every line from that movie, and he could too back in the day. But it would sound like it was happening in there. My mom would just be screaming from upstairs. Why does it have to be so loud? And so as Top Gun 2 came out, I was like, what do you think? I was like, you and I need to go see it, because he and my dad and my mom, we went together as a family. And I was like, let's go watch it together. And he was like, yeah, we may do that. So it came around, it came out. We weren't there like at the first release. And I was like, hey, I called him. I said, let's go, like a Wednesday night. Let's go watch Top Gun 2. He goes, I went lunch yesterday. He goes, I didn't like it as much. I was like, so much for that father-son moment.
There's more of a story in Top Gun 2.
Yeah, he goes, I think they were trying too hard.
Too hard.
And at first, we were pretty critical of it, but I've watched it 2 or 3 times since then. And
I like it.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, that especially when they when they break out the F-14 at the end. That's cool.
Yeah, I was like,
man, real life has no chance against the fifth generation fighters, but man, it's cool. Have you seen it?
It was cool. I have. Yeah, it was good.
You're sitting there like you don't know what I'm talking
about.
No,
I'm sitting here thinking, it was great. I need to rewatch it though. Like you said, I need to come back around.
It's out on Amazon Prime.
It's out on all of them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You gonna watch the new Mission Impossible?
I never got into those.
Did you not? Oh,
I mean, I watched them, but it wasn't like those. I'm going to catch flack about that. And I never did the Harry Potters.
Huh?
I never watched Harry Potter.
Never.
I've never seen one of them.
Not one?
You like the Marvel stuff? See, I do. I'm a big Marvel guy.
I mean,
You a Star Wars guy?
I was a Star Wars guy back in the day.
You watched any of the new stuff?
I was huge in my area back there. Then I was like, I have to watch the prequels, and so that all kind of met. But since then, I watched some of the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian's good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
But some of the new movies are just.
Yeah, but I liked all those Equalizers. I'm a big Denzel Washington guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a great actor. John Wick's.
Yeah.
John Wick. Except they got to in the last. You're like,
yeah.
I mean, you're gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
Period. It's just not.
But I was just so impressed how I like shooting like it.
Have you watched him in
training?
Yes,
it's incredible. Yeah.
I mean, that's what you see him do in the movies. He can do in real life. Yeah. I'm not saying kill everybody, but just how he reload. You don't care. So this is what I get from this guy. I'm trying to get him engaged.
Look, I'm trying to think like what he did. That was like, what was he doing? Like reloading with what was happening?
It's just the speed at which he. Have you never seen a John Wick movie?
I have.
I don't think he's ever held a gun.
So the speed at which he does it, I could see that. That's probably best for all of us.
Yes,
Amen.
I was gonna say you're. So what he reloads quickly or what? I mean,
it's just until you get out there, and if you really try to do shooting like he's doing, as smooth and quick as he is. It just looks effortless, and it is not.
And
I feel like I could
shoot
do
yourself
that.
in the foot or something.
Oh, the same, right? Yeah.
To just take a magazine while you're moving towards a target, and to be able to release the mag that's in the gun, put it back in, and acquire your target. In
y'all
that
can't do that. That's not just something hunters
I can,
do,
but that's
right.
Not,
y'all can't.
I'm amazing.
I don't like to show off.
That's it.
Where do you think you learned all that stuff?
Right. Well, so I guess there's more to it than it seems.
Well, we found out a lot about you today.
So we're not going to the gun range after this?
You're one of those that thinks you can take a pistol and hit something from 100 yards away.
I feel like I would be a sniper if I needed to.
With a pistol,
Yeah, sure, whatever.
The world's first pistol sniper.
I played enough Counter-Strike.
You played enough Duck Hunt.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Speaking now, I'm a sucker for all of the old movies, the old Nintendo stuff.
Old games.
I mean, I love some of those old movies. Like, they're some of my favorites. The Godfather, Cool Hand Luke.
I've never watched it all the way through.
Cool Hand Luke?
Never have all the way through.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'll get cussed for that, but
they're going to come after you.
You can't say anything. You've already.
And that one there's a black and white version, and there's a color version.
That was
Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see his face, but
you knew it.
What's him and Robert Redford?
Butch Cassidy.
Yeah.
Sundance Kid. Yeah.
You like those? What about cowboy spaghetti westerns?
Yeah, I mean, we watched those. Dad loved
The Good, Bad, and Ugly.
All the Clint Eastwood stuff. Yeah, the Dirty Harrys. But my time, huge Rambo.
Rambo. Yeah.
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I wasn't a Karate Kid.
What else?
Predator.
Commando.
Commando is the fakest movie made, but it's phenomenal.
Great. Pulls the seat out of the car so he can get in it.
What throws the pipe through the guy at the end of it?
Yeah. The original Terminator.
Yeah.
That might be one, where the sequel
Terminator 2.
It is good.
I think T2 is better. I don't know.
It was good. It was good.
It was really. It had a better story.
It tied together well.
Yeah.
1 and 2 tied together,
and the rest of them have went just way off.
Yeah.
What do you? Have you seen any of these movies?
I figured you'd have more input on that one.
I agree. Terminator 2 to me is
you're just making up stuff. You've not seen them.
I've seen.
Who's the actor in it?
In Terminator 2?
Yeah, who's the Terminator?
The Terminator is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was really scared that he was not
do you remember the kid's name though? I didn't remember. I thought you were going to throw
Edward,
yeah, I don't know. See, I couldn't.
Like his real name?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't.
That's what I thought you were going to throw at me. I thought.
And then the other guy, I can't remember that actor's name. That was the liquid metal guy.
Yeah, the cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was scary.
That was. He's acted in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He has been in a lot of stuff. That was probably his most famous role.
Yeah, it had to have been.
He's in something else that I just watched the other day.
Did he turn to liquid?
No. hit the mute button. I mean, go do something. Goodness gracious. We're trying to have good conversation here. And weirdo.
Yeah. Terminator 2. The other ones are no good. They stink. That's why I didn't want to say anything. Terminator 3.
It's okay to have an opinion.
Yeah.
You might be wrong, but did you watch the new Jack Reacher?
The movie?
No, the TV show.
I haven't watched the show.
Oh my gosh, it's phenomenal.
Really?
It's got
that big guy?
Alan Ritchson on it, which is apparently I've not read the books, but they say in the books he's supposed to be a massive human.
Oh, really?
He is a massive human.
Huh. No, I've seen
it's a good show.
I saw the movies with
Tom Cruise. He is not what the book depicts, apparently.
I got you.
It's still a fun movie, though.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Seen the second one?
No. Did they change it to somebody different?
No, it's still Tom Cruise.
I don't think I
Jack Reacher, Never Go Back.
Yeah.
I like movies.
Okay.
Apparently not Cool Hand Luke, but I do like movies.
You gotta go back for some of those old school guys.
What do you watch?
Man, I watch a lot of good stuff.
You watch weird stuff, don't you?
Weird, sure. Weird, fun.
You a Harry Potter guy?
Yeah, I've seen some Harry Potters.
All right.
Godzilla. I like Godzilla.
Really?
Yeah. I like to watch the Godzilla movies.
I did. I watched one on an airplane.
Did you?
Not long ago. It was like Kong and Godzilla.
Kong versus.
Oh, yeah.
And it was.
I've watched them all, but
they teamed up.
They did. They did team up.
Saved the world.
Yeah. I like Mothra is a good.
Mothra.
Yeah, Mothra was the big moth.
The big moth. This is what we're getting from you.
Hey,
Brad had exceptional movies, and you're giving us Godzilla.
All the I loved all the gangster movies. Goodfellas. Of course.
Goodfellas. I watched it last week. It's a phenomenal movie.
And if you like Denzel, you like American Gangster.
Great.
That's a good one.
I've never seen it all the way through.
Oh man, that's a real good one.
Yes.
I was trying to think what my favorite Denzel movie would be.
You got Training Day. You've got
Training Day's a good movie.
Training Day was pretty good.
Yeah.
Do not watch it with children.
Oh no.
No.
The Equalizer. Equalizer is hard to beat.
Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide. Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
That was a really good role.
One.
You playing the music? Don't turn it up. It's loud enough.
It's going way up.
Brad, thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.
We're gonna eat wings. We're gonna do the challenge. I still got it in my. We had it all set up, and then just something happened. I can't remember. But you still game?
I'm game. Anytime.
You like hot stuff?
Love it.
Okay, so this is gonna be great. I'm gonna be gagging. You're gonna be
sitting
there talking.
I like it if it's hot, but it tastes good.
Have you watched that?
I watch it all the time.
Okay.
And I even bought the one.
The Bomb?
The Bomb.
Oh, don't tell me.
It's awful.
They say it tastes terrible.
It tastes terrible. That's the problem.
So it's just torture.
It's just straight heat. It's terrible.
Oof.
You gonna do it?
No.
Oh.
You're just going to moderate?
Do it. You're just going to ask the questions?
I don't think I can be touching buttons.
Hey, now, if he's doing it, are you going to ask the questions, or is he going to?
We'll just talk.
And you're going to eat the wings with me?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and watch you eat wings.
Good, that would be awesome.
That would be just.
No.
We need to figure out somebody else that can do it with us.
For sure.
But I don't know who we really want to punish that bad. I'm going to order this season's because it looked like they had some pretty decent flavors.
Yeah. No, they got me, I think it was last year, Lane and the boys and Cheryl got me the whole lineup.
But the one I have, it has the bomb, but it's like a new improved. I want the little short bottle that everybody hates.
They used to have it at Cabela's.
Really?
Really?
That's where I bought it. I'm up in Huntsville. I'll see if they have it. If they do, I'll grab it.
Well, I'm going to order the new season so we can try all those flavors.
Let's do it.
They say they're good up until you get to that nasty thing.
Yeah, and then it just kind of screws up your whole palate.
Yeah, and I might quit, so we'll see.
Maybe we'll put that one last. We just alternate the order.
Yeah, we'll make it the but you have the last dab.
Oh yeah, we don't last dab that one.
Yeah, maybe it'll help cleanse the palate.
Maybe
you'll have to start the music again. We talk.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. The more times I get to play it, the better.
I don't care. You're the one
maybe
to
we move
listen
it
to
to
it.
number 9.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do that. Let's try to do it next week. You around?
Yes.
I won't pin you on a day, but if you'll be around next week, we'll try to do it next week.
No.
Cool. We'll try to find some poor unsuspecting. We won't even tell them we're going to do it.
Oh,
wow.
That'll be good. We'll get somebody.
Yeah.
And you're going to try one of them.
Yeah, I will. I like that show. I do want to try some of them.
That's great.
It's a great
He
show.
asks good questions, too.
Yeah, he does. He's a good interview.
Don't take some pointers from O'Shawn.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but thank you so much for coming. Maybe
I'm
you won't ever come back.
To add to your repertoire.
Cue the music.
All right. Well, it's wonderful to have you, Brad. Appreciate that. Michael, just phenomenal job as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
thanks for having me.
Thank you all for
Brad,
having me
good
again.
to see you.
Appreciate it. Always good to see you.
see everybody next time.
All righty.